Israel's military hit the Jenin refugee camp hard, first with drones and then with about 2,000 troops. Smoke obscured the skyline and armed Palestinians fought back, with gunfire echoing throughout the streets. The occupied West Bank hasn't seen this kind of intense warfare in 2 decades. It was like World War III, said 67-year-old Hussein Zidan. They're attacking unarmed people with planes and rockets. The Israeli Defense Forces say every effort is being made to avoid civilian casualties as they target militant headquarters.
We're focused on destabilizing and stopping the infrastructure of terrorism inside the camp. Command centers, weapons.
Jenin has been a refugee camp for so long, decades, that a densely packed city has grown up around it. Even with purportedly precision strikes, there are reports civilians were hit. The Palestinian president Mahmoud Abbas called on the international community to impose sanctions on Israel and condemn what he called terrorist aggression. Video released by Israeli police emphasized the arrest of militants. Israeli authorities claim Jenin has been the launching point for a succession of attacks on Israeli cities and settlements in recent months. But hundreds of settlers have also ransacked Palestinian communities with impunity, claim Palestinian leaders, furthering the worsening spiral of violence. Israel's ultranationalist right-wing coalition government has been in a deep crisis for months from domestic opponents determined to thwart its plans to change the judiciary. Monday, protests resumed with a blockade of Ben Gurion Airport. And this London-based analyst says with the raids coming on the same day, some are questioning whether the military action was also intended to distract Israelis.
I'm not so sure those who take this decision, they can tell themselves whether the decision is purely for security reasons or in their mind it mixed together to deflect from their own domestic agenda.
How long the Jenin military operation will last is unclear, but the constant fear is that the violence could escalate into a far more destructive encounter as more militants join the fight.
And Chris, this is already causing a lot of alarm, both in the region and beyond.
David, hundreds of families have reportedly fled Jenin. Palestinian media say they were ordered to by Israel's military. Israeli officials say they're simply fleeing the fighting. Both the UN and Washington are urging restraint, but the temperature in the occupied West Bank has been boiling for months, and this is yet another major escalation.
David. Indeed. All right, Chris Brown, thank you.